Hello guys, welcome to the NFL Best Bets for Week 8. Just quickly before we crack on with the selections, so recap last week, depending on when you've done it, could possibly got the Baltimore a bit higher on the under. I think we went probably 1-3 and a tie. I'm going to take the generosity because we did the recording slightly earlier. But overall, yeah, was a little bit of a struggle. Again, games were looking great and it just faded in the second half, but we'll keep plugging. Week 8, let's aim for a positive one. Let's aim for 3. Without further ado, let's get into this. But please always remember, guys, to like and subscribe, and always gamble responsibly, and only gamble what you can afford. Let's get into this. Pick number 5 sees the Atlanta Falcons travelling to the Tennessee Titans. Atlanta have just come off a hard-fought road win away to Tampa. They were dominating at times, but a bit of luck, I suppose, towards the end. Baker Mayfield could have scored the go-ahead touchdown. They tied with the field goal, and Atlanta drives down the field to get a game-winning field goal of their own with Koo, fantastic kicker. Tennessee, obviously coming off a bye. Last game was obviously against Baltimore in London. I'm not sure what's going on with Tannehill at the moment. Time recording on the Thursday, but I believe even if he plays or he doesn't, I'll still be taking the Falcons. I feel this market's too good, especially with their defence. Desmond is starting to play better. As a good road win for him last week. So this market I'm going to be taking for bet number 5. Time recording on the Thursday, the Atlanta Falcons v the Tennessee Titans, minus 2.5 for the Falcons. Bet number 4 says the LA Rams travelling to the Dallas Cowboys. LA Rams come off a very, very disappointing home loss. There was that questionable call at the end, that bad spot that gave Kenny Pickett and the Steelers the first down, even though it was clearly short on the 4th down. Cooper Kupp didn't have the best of games, but obviously Nakua had a fantastic game, but they're looking like a real threat on offense. I'm sure if they got, obviously, if the call was done correctly, I'm sure they'd have gone downfield, possibly scored the touchdown, but it is what it is. That's the NFL. Plenty of bad calls this year. And we move on. Dallas Cowboys, my Cowboys, obviously coming off a bye themselves. Won a tough one at the Chargers. Granted, we've got the win. We'll take that. I've had a couple of weeks to wrestle the niggling injuries and whatnot. I'm just trying to get healthy for this big push for the playoffs. I'm liking where both offenses are heading. I think the Dallas D isn't as elite as I thought it would be. It's still a decent D, but with the likes of Kupp and Nakua, I'm sure they're going to get points. Dak at home, I'm expecting. Obviously, the Rams don't really, for me, pose a threat on defense, so I'm very confident that Dallas will get at least 20 points. So my bet number 4, the time recording on the Thursday, I'll be taking the total game points. So that's the LA Rams and the Dallas Cowboys. And the time recording, the total game points is over 45.5. Bet number 3 sees the Jets travel to the Giants. Well, not really travelling because obviously share MetLife in a New York derby, shall we call it, for us English fans. Jets are coming off a bye week, be getting more healthy. Obviously, Aaron Rodgers is still trying to get back into playing towards the end of the season. I would like to see how realistic that is. But granted, it was a good full win against Philadelphia their last game. Zach Wilson's doing what the bare minimum, shall we say. That's giving his team a chance to win. Obviously, with a fantastic D, it goes a long way. Giants, on the other hand, their defense is starting to get hot right now. They were fantastic against Buffalo a couple of weeks ago, and they were fully worth their value against Washington. This game just gone. Great result for them. My thoughts for the game is, at the moment, the market's opened up plus 3.5 for the Jets. I'm going to be siding with the Giants. I do think the Jets will win, maybe by just a point or just a field goal, but considering it's 3.5, you get that field goal handicap. So the time recording on the Thursday, pick number 3 for me, the New York Jets traveling to the New York Giants. My pick is the New York Giants plus 3.5. Bet number 2 takes us to Arizona, who are hosting the Baltimore Ravens. The Baltimore travelling team are on fantastic form at the moment. Absolutely dismantled Detroit. I'm not the biggest fan of Detroit. I think they're overhyped. But this talking about Baltimore on this occasion. They were fantastic defence, superb. Lamar Jackson, game was done and dusted by halfway through the second quarter. Thoroughly dominated, put Detroit in their place. And yeah, they're looking at a real threat, especially if Lamar Jackson can keep this up and the defense. Because to stay what they're doing, it'd be fantastic. Arizona, on the other hand, I think that Josh Dobbs is done now. I think Kyler Murray will be back week 9 or 10, I believe. Don't quote me on that. But he's sort of coming down to earth. He had glimpses of flashes the last couple of weeks, but I think now Arizona really needs to turn back to Kyler Murray to sort of salvage anything in the season. And I can't see this one being any different when you're coming against a really, really obviously tough defense. And if Baltimore can score quickly, like they did against Detroit, I think again it's going to be a very, very, very long night for them. And I can only see one market, which I'm going to go for the Baltimore handicap. So the time of recording on the Thursday, the market is at the moment Baltimore Ravens -8, and I'm going to be looking that one in. So pick number 2, Baltimore Ravens traveling to the Arizona Cardinals. The Baltimore Ravens -8. Bet number 1 sees the Cincinnati Bengals traveling to the San Francisco 49ers. Cincinnati have just come off a bye week. They managed to pick up a little bit of form just before that. Joe Burrow looks fit. And now we're also having that rest of T. Higgins had a niggle. Jamar Chase had a bit of a niggle too, I believe. They're coming off a bye week. They're going to be fresh. And they're not going to be scared of the San Francisco team, who at the moment are plummeting a little bit. 2 tough losses in a row. Brock Purdy has looked himself. And as we are recording on this Thursday, he's in the concussion protocol, and I'm not sure if that means he's going to be playing or not. But regardless, if you listen to this as early as you can, I can't imagine him playing. So at the moment, the market for Cincinnati is +3.5. I'll be snapping it up straight away. Even if he plays, he might go up to 4.5, 5.5. But this is the Bengals. I mean, I think Joe Burrow is a far better quarterback than Purdy. And regardless of what it is, if Brock Purdy does play and he goes up a couple more, I'll still be taking the handicap. So my bet number 1 for the week. Time recording on the Thursday. Cincinnati traveling to San Francisco. Time recording, I am taking the Cincinnati Bengals +3.5. Cheers, guys, if you've listened in so far. Just really ask if you could please like and subscribe. Again, if you've got any other selections that we might have a little flutter on, please join down. And always please remember to just gamble responsibly, and obviously only gamble what you can afford. I'll see you guys next week, where we go into preview the week 9 and review our picks from this week 8. Have a good week, guys. All the best. Gamble responsibly.